Welcome back, guys. I have been out to the charity shop today. I wasn't really going, to be perfectly honest. I just need to pop into town to buy a few bits and pieces. And the wonderful lady there that said to me, we've got a couple of bits you might be interested in. Pulled a box out of the back room, which you saw on the thumbnail. And I have an entire table worth of stuff. I'm just going to probably overrun you now with a photograph. Stick a photograph in of everything that's in front of me so you can see what it is. I've got a list of prices. I spent £35. So let's go through the bits that I picked up. Little Casio keyboard. Nothing perfect, nothing special, no power lead. It's got the batteries in there and it works. I'm not Elton John. They go for 30 to 40 quid. LG Freeview DVD with recording facility. Usual price on those. There's no power leads, no HDMI cable. I've run out of HDMI cables. Usual price on those, I don't know why I'm looking down there. Anywhere in between 20 and 50 quid. So we're well back on our money up to press, guys. Next on the list was a little tabletop record player by Sony. This little fella usually sells anywhere in the region of 15 to 40 quid. So, let's make a go on this. Quick fire, you ready? Alien, from the film, sorry, Aliens. Tenner, they're all going back in the box. Another one, Bull, no, this is something else. Don't know what it is, but does that. Tenner. I know nothing about this stuff, guys, honestly, absolutely nothing. Head huggery snake thing, tenner. Ripley, tenner. The car that they come in, I'll probably put it all together as a bundle, make it much easier to get rid of. Well, quicker anyway. The car that it comes in is, where is it, Alien Stinger, anywhere from 7 to 20 quid. Probably bundle it all together, put it up for the 30 or 35 that I paid for everything. Can go in there, sorry. And then we get onto the big guys. Now these are, no, I'll tell you what, let's not do that. Let's go through, what's this little fella here? Alien Stinger. No, not that. Ghost. No. Joker. No. Resident Evil, 26 quid. This thing. 26 quid apparently, guys. Listen. You know more than I do. I ain't got a clue. It's got flesh hanging off his hand. Look at that. Ew. And an eyeball. That is pretty gross. Resident Evil, little stinger, whatever it's called. Resident Evil. Just says Resident Evil, that's all I wrote down. 26 quid apparently for that one. Nearly dropped it. Joker. This is Micro Machines. And I believe that to be Jim Carrey. These are Micro Machines from the year 1996. They don't say Micro Machines on them, but I believe that's who made them. Now, there's different prices on these all over eBay. However, none of them are 100, well, they are 100% complete. Most of them are sold, have got bits missing. The tiny little Batman's in there, the tiny little Joker's still in there. Don't know if you can see all the, excuse me, guys that are in there. Everything's in there. Those are anywhere in between 5 for the incomplete ones and 40 quid. I like it if it's 40 quid. And then, so I'll put that one down a bit more gently because it will worth more money. These things, again, 1996. It is a Reboot Hex. Whatever a Reboot Hex is, this is it. Inside, again, a bit like, Jesus, this thing's tight to get into. A bit like the Micro Machines. All bits and pieces, everything's there. All the little, I don't know what it is, I don't know what series it's from. I've never heard of it. They're not big money. Apparently, Reboot Hex, 5 to 10 quid on that. Again, because it is 100% complete, maybe worth more. A bit more research needs to be done. These little guys, if any of you toy nerds out there, you'll all know what all this lot is. I had to Google search every single one of them. These are Power Rangers. I think they go that way around and then they fasten something in the middle and then, but spares for people who've got these missing. Did I write a price down? 20 quid. Did I really put 20 quid? People sell stuff like this separate for like 20 quid a piece. It's a lump of old plastic. But if anybody's willing to give me 20 quid for them, take them. They're yours. This, random, very random. This is a seat. A little seat with a seat belt and a couple of guns. They're not guns. They're photon lasers. And what do they come from? They come from the top of Ecto 1. This is a seat from the top of Ecto 1 from the year... Sugar, I've written it down. 1984. This is from 1984, this seat. There has to be somebody out there who's going to use eBay as a search tool to want to find that to complete their Ecto 1 from 1984. I could probably ask silly money for that. That's in the box with everything else. And then we are going to go through these. Right, so this guy is called Dr. Paranoid. He is from the Street Shark series, the same as the next 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items I'm going to show you. So this is Dr. Paranoid. And there he is, little fella, with his little bald head and one eye. And apparently he's quite paranoid. He, believe it or not, is worth about 30 quid on his own. In the box he goes. These are such easy listings as well. This is so much easier than cleaning vacuums. Next on the list after Dr. Paranoid we have Squid Calamari. Now Squid Calamari does this. And that's about it. I'm presuming they all squirt water. But yeah, that's Squid Calamari and he is worth anywhere in between 10 and 18 pound. After Squid Calamari, oh, this is one of my favourites. This is Moby Lick. Here he is, Moby Lick. He's a pretty cool looking dude, isn't he? Are you ready for this? Because I bet you're not. Look at that. Oh yeah, Moby Lick. He's a sexy man. Moby. 10 to 25. Next on the list is... It's got hair. He's called Rocks, and believe it or not, you see the position of his arms, he's supposed to have a guitar. With a guitar, they're worth a lot more money. Without the guitar, unfortunately, only sort of 8 to 15 quid. You can ask more for these and sit around and wait for people to make you offers. And to be honest, because these lot fit in such a small space, and potentially I've got, I mean, there's 10 of these plus 10 other items. I've probably got 25 listings out of everything here, so I've got enough listings to last me, well, what is it, 2 weeks. 2 weeks worth of listings, 25 for me. So yeah, so I've got enough to last me 2 weeks, so I could just put 2 of these a day on. So easy. You need like 5 pictures and that's it, you're done. But yeah, same as I say, Rocks, 8 to 15 pound. Next on the list is this guy. Now this one I am not going to let go cheap. This is the, in fact, I'm going to do what, I'm going to come to him last because make it a little bit more interesting. This guy. These tanks, same TV series or comic or whatever it was, exactly the same thing. As you can see, there's a gun missing here and a gun missing here. I don't believe there is some in there, and I'm not sure what they're supposed to look like, but it's got more than that missing anyway. It's supposed to be a harness that clips in here that goes round the person that stands on the back. Got a little periscope that pops up just like that. These bits come in and out, and then on the side you've got guns on the sides as well, and then the wheels they pop out to make it wider as well. These on their own, again, tank, 10 to 42 quid, depending on condition. A lot of these I've seen are missing all the stickers, and mine isn't. It's got all the stickers, including where the periscope goes and everything. So I'm really happy with that. The condition of all these toys are in fantastic condition. I don't know if it belongs to somebody who's collected them or somebody who's had them as toys and then just never sold them. So what's next? Hammerhead. This guy is missing something. I believe this is, yes, this is Hammerhead glider or jet or something, Hammerhead jet, something like that. On the back there, he's supposed to have some wings that come over that turn him into a jetty thing. They're worth really good money if you've got that part. That part on its own is 26 quid. This on its own, 10 to 15. So as you can imagine, the back plus the front, you're talking 40, 50 quid. Unfortunately, he hasn't got his wings, but listen, I ain't depressed about that. Next on the list is Jab, which is another hammerhead, and he goes like this. And if you pull his eyes out, he draws his fist back and then or you pull his fist back and his eyes come out. Anyway, sorry, get carried away. He is 25 quid plus, believe it or not, and he is not missing anything. Now the reason he's 25 quid plus is because of his blue jeans. Not because of his blue jeans, but because of the model he is with the blue jeans. There's loads out there. I think some of them have different coloured jeans, and for some reason the ones with blue jeans are worth more money. So there's 25 quid plus there. Next on the list is Blade. Is he Bobby? Bobby Blade. Here he is, look. Little Bobby Blade. I don't know. Does he do out? Yeah, he does this. And his little fingers stick out like Freddy Krueger. Like that. And he's got rollerblades. Bobby Blade. Jesus, is that right what I've written down? Now I've written 30. I've either written... Oh, I get it. The one I saw sold was £31.88. Next. Right, I've saved the best two till last. This fella. Now these aren't mega money online. However, there's something special about this one specifically. And I believe this one is... I think this one's Reptile, I think this one's called. Now, if you squeeze his cheek... Oh, has it gone? Oh, you see, I'm revealing my secrets. If you squeeze his cheek out of his mouth, this thing comes flying out. Now these are all over the place. You regularly see these with these. These get lost, and they just fit inside his hands like that. And there's one for each side. There's another one there. Now these aren't mega money on their own. Where is he? Reptile, 18 to 25 quid, but they never come with these. People are selling these on their own on eBay for £25 each. So there's 50 quid's worth of these with that. So I need to do some more research and find... Oh, he's not going in that box. I need to find the one that's... I need to find one that's sold with those that's gone for good money. So last but not least is this guy. Now this guy, which I believe is Jab on here. Yeah. Quite possibly. No idea. I think this one's Jab. I've put down as 25 quid plus, which doesn't sound like much. However, there's not many of these on eBay that come with their gum shield. What does it say on there? This does not provide protection in the event of an accident. There's not many that's there that's on eBay with the gum shield. So therefore, with the gum shield, I will probably be aiming for 3 figures for this guy. I'll take offers down to 50 quid. I only paid 35 quid for all of it. And I believe you're caught up. I believe that's everything. So as a conservative estimate for my 35 quid invested, I put £200. As that is conservative. And when I'm saying to you in between 8 and 15, 10 and 15, 10 and 42, I'm doing the 10. I'm not doing the 42. Personally, I think there's easy 350 to 400 pounds worth of stuff that came from that one box from that charity shop today for 35 quid. But that's what it always pays if you're out and about, to pop in, have a look. You never know. There might be something in there that's completely unexpected, that you didn't even think was worth anything, that is dirt cheap, that you can just give it a go. I might get a tenner a piece for this lot and only get, well, I don't know, 150 quid, but I've got the potential to earn more, 350, 400 pound possibly. Right, today's been a good day, lots of easy listings. Better get on with them. Catch you soon.